I got you in my ear as well.
I've got chatter in my. The mayor's over here telling me he's hearing better.
Okay.
So, pushing and shoving happening in front of me.
Man, you're like a magnet or something. They just keep on coming back to you.
Backhand from Brad goes wide. So it appears we've got all of our issues issued. Whitmire behind the nets. He's got a forechecking Brad right in front of him. Finds Sidor. Sidor looks off a dump pass to K-Flow. Checks in front of the net. Whitmire's there. Bounces one in front. Whitmire trying to get a handle. Does get it behind the net now. Backhand out the K-Flow. Bouncing puck. A good possession here from Vietnam, but no chances on frame here for you soccer fans. Rifle of a pass from down low from Sidor. Now a bouncing puck doesn't get out from behind the net. Bob pinching in. Brad, a little bit of space. This is a terrifying thought. And two nice saves from Brandon. Terrifying sight. Brandon up to the task. Brandon having a hard time finding his footing, but he gets up.
And two big booms off Taz. You see those big pillows.
Great save from Brandon. Spark coming here for Good Morning Vietnam. I can smell it. I love the smell of big saves in the evening.
Oh yeah. You know, growing up playing, street hockey and intramural floor hockey as a goalie, you always feel great after making a few big saves like that. Oh, another shot.
Wow. That was off of Brad, yes?
Yes, it was, Brad.
Austin, did Brad put in that second goal?
I am not sure if he got a point off that second goal. I just know he has two to the
I, on my notes, have it marked as Haran, and the official scorekeeper has it as Haran too. So, go Bill Smith. You don't hear me say that much, so let's just let that live for a second. Oh, in front, not put home by K-Flow. Sidor up the wall, bouncing along the wall. Hits Foes in the foot. Bob coming off the bench. Whitmire looking for a two-man. The eye. Foes had given himself up. Fun fact, Austin, and this might only be fun for me. Shane out here rocking the shirt of the Spring 22 champs team that I was proud to be on. Actually, with both officials in this game, Kurt and Ferlano were on that one.
Yeah, I got a friend of mine. Her brother's name is Shane Humphrey. So when I saw this, I got a bit confused when I was looking at the rosters for this game.
Story of my life with the name Bill Smith. So I got you, Brandon, with another pad save down here. I wonder if Kurt over here has noticed he was the captain of that squad. Shane out here in our championship teal from a few seasons ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
There he goes.
I also want to point out to our fans that Sweet is wearing a helmet this week after getting hit in the face this past week.
So there was some fireside chatter. Oh, and he rifles one home.
Speak of the devil.
So Sweet gets his team on the board 3-1. There was some fireside chatter about some for there being taken in by some more members of the squad, of the league, I should say, different squads. And here's Sweet rocking the helmet for the first time and scoring here in the first period.
Yeah. When I joined, I thought, I'd be crazy not to wear a helmet. And I come in during the rookie game and no one's wearing helmets besides me and like a couple other people. And I'm like, what's going on here?
You know what? And you see it. There's it's still less than half the people, but it's more than it used to be. And I won't lie, it took me a good season and a half to get used to it. I had an entire season where my peripheral vision was very different than it used to be, and I did not get used to it. Another just rifle of a shot from Sweet. I said it before about Brad. When Brad is moving that fast, you're in trouble. When Sweet has got his eyes like this, you're in trouble.
Yeah, for sure. And going back to our game, Frankie just seems like a bull in a china shop. I see Brad out here, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's kind of like seeing Frankie play.
That the footwork, and then and a backhand from Brad. That puck had eyes.
Oh yeah, little flutter to it, little dropping action. Seemed like a good curveball.
So 2-minute warning, Austin. I am going to need you to tell me when the clock strikes 1:01.
Alrighty.
I don't have eyes on the clock, and we did a terrible job of not recognizing the 6:10 mark, but we'll pick up for that in the second period.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Save on the side there from Kaz. Wrist shot to the net. This goes over. I don't know if Brandon saw that coming from Haran. There's Lasagna from behind the net. Bounces one ahead. That's a real nice look. Up to King. King to the net. Stopped by Kaz. Kaz is just the calmest, coolest, collectedest goalie out there at times. Staying prone, moving well side to side.
Looks like Devin Levi in between periods and stoppages just doing the Qui-Gon Jinn.
Meditating over here. So bouncing puck out from behind the net. Lasagna.
101.
And there's the 61-second mark, everybody. Drink up, smack the table, whatever you got to do. Celebrate this one. Sweet. From behind. Out to King. King handles. Hit. Fires a wrist shot. This goes off of Fose's stick. Brad's going to try to get loose. Brad Richter to the net. Stopped by David King. Here is Sweet over by my counterpart on the far side of the rink. Haran to Brad. Brad fires one, and this is going to get picked out of the air by Lasagna from right in front of his goalie.
20 seconds left on the clock.
And Lasagna will collect and go behind his own net. Maybe one more rush. He's going to wind up and fire. Not sure what that tipped off of. King down low for Sweet. Sweet to the net off of Kaz's pad.
And that's the end of the period.
Austin, we saw two complete teams there, but we certainly saw quite a period from Brad there.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's 4-1 after 1 for the Moose, and Brad, as always, this looks like he's just in control. We saw him kind of stick handle in front of his own defensive zone, wait for someone to come up, passes it off to him. He's making things happen. Not just for himself, but for his team. And we're seeing that on the scoreboard right now.
And Austin, and this Good Morning Vietnam, 2 full periods to go. It's just a 3-goal game. A lot can happen. I continue that.
You're kind of cutting in and out.
Still technology and command over technology eludes us.
Yes, I can hear you now.
The prospects for Good Morning Vietnam. What is the first thing they got to do here?
I know. I would say the first thing's to shut down Brad, but that's easier said than done. You got Sweet on. Kind of taking charge and everything. He's going to make things happen too. But, if I was them, I would kind of say, let's kind of keep an eye on Brad, try and shut him down, try and make him pass it to someone else. He already has 2 goals this game.
So Brad has a hat trick so far there, fella. You're taking one away.
I'm in my own time zone here then.
No, you were close. You're one time zone over. I got you. Yeah. 2 hours instead of 3. We're speaking the same language.
Yeah.
The language of the RFHL, which is every now and then we say things that aren't accurate. That happen. Oh, a nice opening save there from Brandon. Sidor rifles one. Kaz watches that bounce up over him. We're underway here. There's a shot from K-Flow. Ooh, bouncing puck. It's going to head over my way. I'm going to say hey to Foes. What's up, Foes? Hey, there's a response. Love that in the corner. Oh, Bob, the nice little back check on Sidor. Sends it off the wall. Foes to the net. Didn't get a lot of that one. There's K-Flow. Tried to send one through Haran. Brandon will cover that one. Bouncing puck. This heads over into the corner again in front of me. Foes and Whitmire fighting here. Stetter comes in to clean things up. Oh, Sidor tries to cross that. Kaz with a big pad. Brandon holds his post, denies Haran on that.
Had a good
behind the
look
net
for Brad.
out front. Sidor with some room. In front, Whitmire with a second chance there. Didn't get it to the net. There are, again, few scarier things than when Brad is digging in on a forecheck.
Oh, yeah.
Sidor rifles one up and over. Whitmire collects. Working against Bob Haynes. Little physical battle in front of me. Respectfully played. Whitmire out in front. Oh, Brad's got some space. This could be scary for Brandon. Brad turns. Stick handles. Across, fire, score! Look at the one-timer from son to father.
Oh, yeah, you can't get rid of that. That's just natural chemistry right there. There's nothing you can do.
So that'll go in as Bob, an assist from Brad. So Brad up to a 4-point night here. 5-1. Manitoba leading Good Morning Vietnam. Shane throws one ahead. Dave King bounces one for Lasagna. In front of my position. Takes the shove from Shane, continues the stick handle. Works his way to the wall, bounces one, just goes off of Brad, sticking up and out and into stuff. Booze from the stage. What did I miss?
Yeah, it went over. Noob caught it and just decided it was chuck-a-puck time, just flew it onto the ice, on the court.
So instead of booze, was it noob? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, noobs.
Anybody watching at home, I feel like that has to be what happened. Shane with a shot saved by Brandon. That was an absolute rocket from Shane and a real nice kick save from Brandon. Says, oh.
It was behind the net. Shane with the shot. Bob was holding on to it. Kurt, our referee, calls it. Looks like they're resetting the play. Shane will take it off the freeze. Passes it to Bob in the zone. Bob at half court. Pass intercepted by Lasagna. Lasagna picks it up. He shoots.
Oh,
and he scores.
Rickles. That one in. So I was going to come back on and say, hey, the score bug is accurate. Now it's not. But
yes.
It's close.
Yes, it's
on the board.
5-2.
5-2. So Dave King's gonna backhand one out. Collected with a little shin action there from Lasagna. He had that last goal. He's looking for his second. Sweet dancing around back here. Brad with eyes on him. Couple of first round fellas. Look at all these fellas walking in.
Oh yeah.
Games strutting in behind me. Oh, and a shot. Nice one-time attempt from Sweet.
I gotta say, Lasagna plays like he's bigger than he actually is. You know, he's getting there, hard-nosed hockey, getting in, trying to get playing physical. You know, but also he can play like he's like Marty St. Louis. You know, he kind of disappears a little bit, and then next thing you know, he reappears and he's somewhere else.
He is also the best damn ultimate frisbee player in this gym right now. The only other one, maybe me. I'm not sure if anybody out here plays it seriously as Steve and I do. And Steve is excellent at that. He can jump out of the gym to catch a disc, so I'm not shocked that he can move his feet well on a hockey court.
Yeah.
Also, Austin, I'm just looking at my notes here. Shot another save from Kaz, but a second chance from Sweet. Lasagna's goal, his 100th of his career. So congrats on that one to that guy.
Yes, I took my cap.
Far side from where I stand, right in front of my counterpart over there. Sweet sends it. K-Flow down low. Tries to work past Bob. Bob with a nice defensive play. Bob to the net. A lot of space, Bob. Defensively, the choice there was to kind of let Bob walk in and take away Brad. I respect Sweet's decision. A freeze comes from it. Uh-oh. And that's going to work against the Good Morning Vietnam there.
Yeah, it's I saw that puck, going across, the middle of the court, and I'm like, you got to move up the walls, especially against a guy like Brad, because he's going to bounce on that, he's going to take it, and we just saw what happens when he recovers that puck.
So a 6-2 score. K-Flow bounces one down low. Whitmire digging. Whitmire backhand up top. K-Flow's going to try to find Sweet. Sweet operating from mid-court near the wall, working against Haran. K-Flow to the net. I don't know if that got all the way through. This one doesn't get through either. Haran sends it to the wall. Whitmire looking for Sweet, doesn't get it through Brad. Brad with some space. Brad with a wrist shot. And chunked out of there. Those wall bounces, man, they get you.
Yeah, I think my very infamous, that one just kind of trickled in off the floor, kind of just around everybody.
I think Bob had some excellent vision on that one. Bob with his second. So the Haynes is responsible for all 7 goals here.
Like father, like son, I guess.
Not to take away Haran's goal back in the first period. So 6 of the 7 from the Haynes is speaking of the Haynes Deacon, Whitmire. Lasagna speaking to the net. There's the pass. There's the disruption from Bob. Nice defensive play. Nice setup from Orange. Good Morning Vietnam doing some things there. Whitmire in front. Gets a second chance and fires this one wide.
Lasagna just sprinted out like a bat out of hell.
The timing for that reference. Halloween week here. Oh, there's a backhand that Kaz is going to just cover up. Oh, you're just going to give Haran that kind of room. He's going to come up and shoot that. Oh, there's a bouncing puck to the wall that Sidor is going to handle. Sidor right here. Brad calling for a change. Little stick battle. This bounces up on the stage. I think there was a debate over who had the high stick, so Kurt just kind of went with. They both did. Face off.
Yeah, jump shot. Jump ball.
Bob with the back end toward Brandon. This is covered by Brandon. Lasagna to the wall. Lasagna to Dave King. Dave from the wall. Sends one down low. Here's Lasagna with some space. Throws one in. He scores.
Now you see me, now you don't. I feel like that's been the story for Lasagna all game. Like I said earlier, he can play big, he can play small. And we're just seeing it again and again throughout this game.
7-3 for anybody watching. I promise at some point. Oh, there's a shot from Sidor. At some point, there will be an update on the score bug. I don't know when. How about now, Austin? You drive.
All right, sounds good. So, pass to Shane Humphrey. Shane holding it off, kind of walking in and passes it down to Haran, I believe that is. With Sweet on him. Haran tries to shoot it off, and now it's picked up by Sidor of Gorman in Vietnam. He sends it back down where Bose has it. He passes it to Shane Humphrey. Shane and Sidor are fighting for it in front of me. Sweet got it from Sidor, and now he's battling Bose over by you.
A real nice play by Foes to kind of come away with it there. Oh, and some loose and some space. Kaz down there. Kaz swings that one away. Brad knocks it out of the crease.
Man, it reminds me of Lane Hudson a couple weeks ago for the empty net. He just bats it out of the air, and look at that.
I think that went off of Shane, maybe?
I'm not sure. I just knew. It looks like it looks like Brad. They were fist pumping, so I think that might be Brad's goal again.
I'm gonna go see who they credited that to on the stage. It's possible that hits Shane.
Sweet with the puck right
now. It's possible that is Brad's 5th of the evening.
Yeah. Sidor shoots and looks like it's behind the net, so Haran will take it. Haran is taking it. He's going to pass it down the wall. Hopes Brad's there, and Brandon saves it. Good morning, Vietnam. They're going to take it off. He's got a snapshot goal. I'm still learning names, so I don't know who that was, but what a shot.
Was that Sidor that threw that in?
No, it's the guy in the gray sweatpants there.
That's Sidor. Dave King. Dave King. Veteran around here. So King moves this one to 8-4. Brad gets credit for that last one. Does not bounce off of Shane. So Brad with a 5-goal night. Oh, here's Sweet with some speed. Sweet trying to cross it. Disrupted by Brad. Brad now taking to his dad. And another, what a save by Brandon.
Bob just trying to hold on to it. Take the shot. It's blocked.
Oh, Sweet's got a little bit of room to the net. Rifles one. This is just barely, that almost squeaked through. Nice stop by Kaz.
Now here comes Bob.
The music of the dead man ringing through this gym right here.
Oh, for
Undertaker
sure.
Fans rejoice. And a shot. Oh, here is Whitmire. Backhand. Oh, looking for Sweet.
I'll say this as a wrestling fan. If the Undertaker is not on your Mount Rushmore for wrestlers, I don't know if you're a true wrestling fan.
I'm gonna be very honest with you, my teammates. I am a huge wrestling nerd. I would not put Undertaker on my Mount Rushmore, but we can debate that one.
Yeah, that might be some locker room talk for us.
Oh, what a feed!
Ooh!
Oh, that is a heck of a play to get to the net from Haran, and a nice save from Brandon.
Oh yeah, just keep
Cross
the
ice.
together.
Oh, there's no ice down there. It's cold as ice where you're standing. Brad rifles one. Did Brandon get a piece of that?
Yeah, I think he did, and then it went off, and Bob just gave it back to Brendan and Brad, and I'm like, holy.
Whitmire wins a battle. Nice play. And then Haran wins a battle. Two great individual efforts. Oh, Brad across court pass.
I messed up. I forgot to mention
one.
the 101. It's 40 seconds left in the period. I am sorry I missed that.
You are totally fine. We are about 30 seconds past 61 seconds, everybody. Celebrate that one. Down low, Haran with a backhand off of Sweet's foot.
That stopped on
this. And this is gonna.
Hayflow's pointing towards Manitoba, so
little debate out there on who that one should be. Brad just sends a missile, and Bob with a shot, and he scores.
One of the heads-up play by her was that Haran who just passed, gets the rebound and just passes it. I think someone might need to put CPR on Brandon. He looks. Oh nope, he's slowly getting up.
I think. Oh boy. Bob and Brad, the Hayneses are doing some damage out there.
Yeah.
And then there's Mark walking by me with his Blue Jackets thing on today of all days after yesterday. Jerk. Go Sabres. Anyway, second period, Austin. We got a 9-4 one out there. Nothing is written. There are no stone tablets anywhere surrounding this game. This is not that type of. Frankly, we don't work with those anymore. But what in the world does Good Morning Vietnam got to do to get some past Kazmark?
Oh boy, I mean, Kaz, the only thing I can think of is the move around, but Brad is just kind of just sitting there waiting for it to happen. He takes it and he's just been going down and scoring. At this point, if I was out there, I'd be like, what on earth am I supposed to do? Because I have no idea how I would be able to do it. And, then again, I just played my 7th game. This was week 7, so I just played my 7th game, but still, maybe just try and score when Brad's not on.
I think that's when you have to turn the intensity up. Certainly, that's when. Let me say that with less cliche. That's when you have to take more chances. That's when you have to get 2 guys in deep, or even 3. That's certainly when you want to do that. But I think if you're Good Morning Vietnam right now, you gotta look for a couple of dirty ones, and that's hard against Kaz because of his frame. He's so big; it's hard to get those goals in down tight. It's not impossible, but that's how you want to maybe start one here and go forward. But again, like a lot of things, hey, try to shut down Brad. Hey, try to get your dirty goals. A lot of these things are easier said than done.
And we've seen Lasagna get a few of those already. So maybe my thing is maybe try and get Lasagna in the slot.
A surprise goal, like what almost just happened. Sidor shot there, and this one goes inauspicious starts, I believe.
I think they're giving it to Foes. They're saying Foes had it, so Stephen Foes gets a goal tonight. I'm not sure if he's had any other points tonight.
I don't think he does. And Sidor takes that one away. And Foes gets his 4th of the season, the 21st of Foes' career. Foes' goal total is now can now have a beverage to celebrate that.
Yeah.
Way to hit that 21-year-old mark there, fella.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Here's Dave King battling against Shane, way up near you in front of official Furlano. Furlano fresh off of taking it to my colleague and I in the last one.
Oh, for sure.
From Shane. Up high for Sidor. Sidor's going to rifle one. This kind of flutters on him. Lasagna goes back into Bob. Sent it to the net. Saved by Kaz. What a position from Kaz. He's down low. He's staying down, but he gets his angle perfect.
Oh, for sure. And, I got to say, that was great puck movement. Good battle by Dave King there. He gives up the side door, and then, Lasagna's right there. And, that's what I was saying. You got to feed Lasagna somehow and get the puck moving. So.
What a feed there from Sidor to Whitmire. Whitmire got a nice shot away. I don't know if that went to the post or what.
It looked like
a fluttering puck kicked away. This puck is loose. It's in front from where you are. I don't know if you can see that.
It looked like it was like maybe the 5-hole. It was in between, but it looked like
it was close to the 5-hole. It was underneath the pad on this side, but it was definitely loose. Regardless or irregardlessly, which is not a word, we play on.
Yeah.
Whitmire sends that one away. I know someone out there is going to say, "Oh, Bill, this is from such and such a movie." What on earth are we listening to?
I think it's a remix of the Halloween.
Is this
like a metal version of the Halloween theme with Michael Myers?
like the movie Halloween, not just the generic Halloween? That's
Yeah.
under this? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be a high stick, and it is.
Yep.
Sidor knows. Big smile.
Man, I gotta say, Sidor looks like he belongs on the beaches of California.
There's a vibe about that guy. Here's Bob. Tries to send that one through Whitmire. Oh, Brad with a just one-time attempt that goes wide. Brandon got across. Oh, Bob with some room. Bob just tries to throw this one up. He would have had a high sticking call there. And then Whitmire fires and turns. Or turns and fires. I said that out of order.
Payflow just standing in the corner, tries to get it out, but it's blocked by Brad. Feeds at the side door, who brings it to Whitmire, and what are they saying?
I think we're going to see a call against, this has got to be against Bob. Came over the top, maybe a hooking call.
Looks like I'm having a visitor.
I think that's a good call. I think Bob, he definitely got his stick over the top of him, kind of pulled on him.
Yeah.
So, good morning, Vietnam. We'll get the first power play of this game. Foes and Brad will run around and try to kill this one. King Frost. Here's Lasagna with some room. Brad closing. To Lasagna. Sweet out wide. Vietnam had collapsed at the arc. Lasagna rifles one. This goes up and over. Sweet will collect. In tight.
That shot Lasagna took from like my angle, there was nothing there. I think he was trying to shoot for a rebound for Sweet to pick a spot.
It's funny you say that. I thought the same thing on the last shot that Sweet took. He was in real low, very tight angle. Could not have seen much of that if you saw anything. Here's Dave with some time. Brad's going to try to come away with that, and he doesn't. Brad and Foes before now Shane have done a real nice job of just keeping things away. Shane with a good stick there. Up top to Lasagna. Maybe one more shot before Bob is loose. Bob is loose. We're even again. Good kill from Manitoba here.
Definitely. With, Lasagna and Sweet out there, great killing out there.
Brad sends this one in for his old man. I'm not calling him an old man. Let's be on the record there with that one. His old man. Although old man recognizes old man. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Dave King. Go ahead, Austin.
I was going to say, when I joined this league, I thought I was the youngest person. They're like, wait, no, you're a year older than Brad. So.
And Brad has been tearing this. Oh, and a wrist shot. That thing had eyes.
Oh, yeah, right off the wall. I'm just kind of surprised that,
He gets his head trick.
Oh, I wish I had a cap. I would throw it right now to him. But, he was right against the wall with a left-handed shot. I'm only left-handed shot with the thrones. Those are hard to get off, especially.
Lasagna completes the hat trick on a night where he scores his 100th career goal. Here's Brad with a little head of steam. Cross for Haran, and he scores. What a play.
Just the one-timer, it's just great, The one-timer, great feat by Brad. Haran just gets the one-timer. Brad shoots it in the corner. Back to you. Sidor has it. He brings it up to K-Flow. He tips it up, and now it's Haran having it in the corner. Guarded by K-Flow. Haran passes it to Brad, who passes it to Haran. He shoots, going for Foes, and it goes wide. Back to the corner for you.
And I'm here. The score bug is updated. Periodically heading to that one. That's what happens when you're clumsily using your phone. Oh, there's one a backhand from Foes.
His second of the night. What is that? His 22nd of his career?
22nd of his career. Foes
12.
is an old vet. Foes, for anybody newer to this, and Austin, you may not know this. Foes is an old veteran, but played a number of seasons as a goalie. His floor seasons, this may only be his 4th or 5th ever. And it's sweet with a weird angle scores.
That was crazy because Kaz is not really giving up those angles. It must have squeaked through. I was just looking at it, and I couldn't really see how it got off, but it went in. And Brad, the handling now, as the original theme of Halloween is playing now.
Austin, I feel this is an unprofessional question from the two guys announcing, but the score is 12-6, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
6-50.
No, that is no longer correct, young sir. It is 12-7. Sweet, and that's
It's 13-7.
The last couple.
Yeah, 13-7.
It should be 12-7.
It should be 12-7. Yeah, it says on the guest it's 13, so I guess it must be credited to. Yep, now it's 13-7 on the scoreboard.
I either missed one or I only have.
I don't know what just happened. I just saw K-Flow 6 just go into orbit. Brad is stick handling with Sidor on him. Sidor is trying to get in, and Sweet tries to bounce in. Haran gets the shot, and it's frozen by Brandon. Sweet shot it. Haran is bringing it up, and I believe this is another save by Brandon. So Sweet shoots it up the Sidor. It's intercepted by Brad. Brad brings it up. He brings it up to Bob. Bob with the backhand. It's Sweet picks it up. He's bringing it up, battling with.
Oh, unselfish. Nice stop by Brandon. Oh, Austin, I don't know. This Sweet maybe wants to take that last exchange to the net. Maybe.
Yeah. It seems like they have a fire under them now that they've gotten a few in the past couple minutes.
So high shot, Sidor sees this one head up over the top of him. There's Bob to the net. Pad save from Brandon. Oh. Nice battle in front of me. This is this fun thing going on here. Whitmire not giving Bob and Whitmire. This is a very respectful battle here, fellas. Oh, some more respectful stick hustling here.
Poor Kurt stuck in the corner.
He's going to bounce back in the corner. Let's go to round 3, fellas. Sidor now coming away. To the net. Sweet's down here. Down there. I'm not over there. I'm over here. Fine analysis, right, D'Angelo?
Who's on first?
Oh, Haran is up 13th.
Yep. Now it's Now Manitoba has 13. With about 4 minutes left, 4 minutes and about 5 seconds of counting as Thrower comes on.
So 13-7 football fans. Third period of this one. Baseball fans, Toronto with a pair of home runs. There you got an early lead in the World Series tonight.
Oh, would you like me to pull up the score and give a live score update?
My updates just told me a couple of home runs. I don't know the I don't have the actual score. My assumption is 2 or 3 nothing. So Shane tries to turn and send this one to the front of the net. Behind the net, Lasagna. Lasagna's got a couple. He's trying to keep a spark going here. Lasagna to the net, saved by Kaz.
And it's
bouncing off
2-0 Toronto.
Shane.
2-0 Toronto.
2-0.
Middle of the first.
It's 2-0 Toronto. On the other side of the country, it is 14-7 here in the gym on Shane's goal. Oh, and a twisted wrister over there from Dave King.
Those are the kinds of goals you're going to need to beat the Manitoba Moose, and they just got one right there. It's 14-8 now.
That thing was just a rocket. And there's another one from Dave King. That one off the ground. Lasagna got under it. Couldn't quite get it there. Dave's initial shot was along the surface, and when you've got Kaz down like that, you're not going to get that under him. So we're playing at 14-8, everybody. If the score bug is wrong, my apologies. And anyone watching this back tomorrow, we're doing the best we can.
Oh, we are. And if we made a mistake, it was technology's fault, not.
No, I'll blame Google all day. That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Sweet with the one-time attempt. Gonna come off the wall. Sends it back for K-Flow. K-Flow to the net. Dave trying to bounce one in. Couple of minutes remain in this one. The 2-minute call from Kurtz down here. Baker of better cookies than any corporate entity out there could ever dream of baking.
And unfortunately, I won't be able to have some because I am celiac.
I will lie to make you feel better, guy. They're terrible. They're actually great. Oh, Bob comes to the net. I would venture a guess we've got some talented bakers in the crew in the RFHL that could make something very, very good for what you could deal with, my guy.
Yeah, I actually have, a bag of flour at home. I'm like, and I'm thinking about putting in the Discord. If you want to make something, I'll give you this bag of flour I have that's gluten-free.
Bouncing puck. I bet there are. I don't want to put Newberry on the spot, being the talented chef, baker, everything that he is. But I'm sure that guy could work some magic for you.
For sure.
Brandon Sisson will cover up here. Dave King. Oh, that did not get all of that one, and Brad just kind of
backhands then. And then Sweet and Kaz were kind of swinging sticks at each other. They're still talking to each other. I'm not even sure if Sweet now realizes he has to go back over for the face-off.
That was, I'm assuming, the just lightest. Oh, Sweet with a chance. Now Loney scores. I'm not even. Is it 15-9? Is that?
Yeah,
the score,
that's what it says. And once again, I missed the minute one. You're 10
fine.
seconds left in the period.
We are. That means we're 50 seconds or so past 61 seconds. But we're also at just a couple seconds left in this one. Sweet's gonna fake a wrist shot here. Newberry, we were just talking about you. And here we go here, folks. The 8:30 will be coming up shortly. The 7:30 is in the books. And a 15-9 finish. This one had bursts of momentum from both squads, but
yeah, and I just want to say,
from the Manitoba Moose
for sure. And I want to say,
there, fella.
Once the third hit, Good Morning Vietnam, they had a fire under them. They realized what they had to do, and they got the ball rolling, but it might have been a little too late.
This game got as close as this was 4-1 at one point in favor of Manitoba. Good Morning Vietnam never really got it much closer than that. It got to 6-2, and then it just kind of chipped slowly away. Brad with a whole bunch of goals. And there's your finish. Austin, final thoughts before you and I leave the 7:30 match to the next crew.
Don't really have any. Just that, I'm glad to have me in the booth doing colors. But yeah,
Well, hey, nice job over there, everybody. Hey, 2 games remain on tonight's slate. I see the 3-game heater. We're gonna step away as they will be out here taking on the Limp Biscuits, and you can watch that one right here on the 8:30 matchup. And Austin, I know you and I are just leaving in the middle, but is it Wednesday yet?
It is Wednesday yet.
Good evening, RFHL fans. It's 2.0 here, and I am apparently just in time for the start of this 8:30 matchup between the Phoenix Coyotes and the Limp Biscuits. Biscuits? I don't know. But hey, listen, this is going to be a great matchup. I'm sure you've heard it already for the 6:30 and the 7:30 because those broadcasters are phenomenal gentlemen and probably much better than I am at this. That they've pointed out already that this is the last week where teams are facing a new opponent for the first time. After this, we circle back to the top. So we've got Limp Biscuits versus the Phoenix Coyotes playing each other for the first time, and the face-off starts off. Kyle won the draw. Kyle out there with, looks like maybe Dan Thiesing and Brian D'Angelo. Yep, Brian D'Angelo out there. Takes a long shot on Matt. Big save. For the Biscuits, we've got Anders, Newberry, and Blotz out there. Everybody on green wearing helmets this week. More and more people wearing helmets in the gym. I think that that's so smart for anybody on the floor. It's just an easier way to stay protected. Glad to see more and more people choosing to do that. Great long pass by Newberry. Floats all the way down to Anders. Does get a shot off, but Mark makes easy save. He didn't get all of it. Anders in the middle, looking for a shot. Nothing. Blocked by Kyle and saved by Mark. D'Angelo up to Kyle. Kyle takes the backhand on that. Easy save. A little bit of a miscue there on defense, but communication from D'Angelo gets his team back on pace. Fos out there now for Limp Biscuits, wearing his baby bucket. Barely counts as protection, I think. Newberry takes the long pass or shot from Phoenix in the corner. Cover up by Matt. Newberry off the freeze. Looking for something, doesn't have too much. Great blocking right in front of him there. Close with that long reach, gets around, tries the wrap around for the far post, but just misses it. Kyle dumps it down, feeling the pressure from Blotz. Blotz tries to get the pass up the wall there. Good pass up to the top slot to Fos. Great shooting position there. But Mark makes a great save. He was ready for it. Looks like we have a sub for Limp Biscuits. Haran is out there right now. Yes, that looks like Haran. Good save there by Matt, by the way. It was a shot that looked like it was going to get under his pads and just got those pads down, and the puck was under the pads, not in front of it. Both looking for something in the front, looking for a cutter. Haran throws it into the corner for Blotz, who picks his eyes up. Looks to go to Fos behind the net. Fos tries the wrap, but Mark is ready for it. He makes a save. Line change here for Coyotes. Now we've got Mike Curry out there. Haran, I think, fell on his own and is trying to wave off the penalty, but K-Flow is calling it either way. Mike Curry just got out there, and it looks like he tripped him up. I thought Haran was trying to say he fell on his own and he was waving off the penalty, but he ends up taking it anyways. So we got a power play here for the Limp Biscuits. Newberry takes a shot. Big save there by Mark. Wasn't able to handle the rebound cleanly though, and it did pop out eventually. Good pressure by Brendan in the penalty kill. He takes a backhander on shot on net there. Gives Fos a lot of space. Yeah. That puck was spinning on end, slowly making its way to the line, and it just had enough. I can attest to it right in front of me. I saw it go into, but K-Flow's eyes were right on the line. He was waiting and watching so carefully, and that puck was on a mission. I don't I don't think you're ever going to see a referee have a better chance to take the time to get that call as precisely correct as K-Flow did by he leaned right into that line to see if it was going to cross. So we got a 1-0 game here for Limp Biscuits. On the power play goal, I think it was Fos. Honestly, I was paying more attention to the puck going in than if it than who shot it or if it got deflected there. But long shot by Fos, big save by Mark, and what a dig out by Rob Anders. He dug it right out of there and got another shot off, but Mark kept that left leg down and made another toe save, 2 in a row. Great save there by Mark. He's feeling it lately. Slowly and steadily getting more and more comfortable in net this season, as he always is. Nice one-timer attempt there. Anders up to Newberry, but Mark was kind of ready for it. Puck is loose behind the red net. Newberry throws it up the wall, and it does get all the way to Anders. Takes the shot, but it's deflected, blocked by Brendan. Some spooky music playing in the gym tonight for this RFHL Halloween game. Kyle collects behind his net. I think we got about 9.5 left in the period. The clock's a little bit harder to see tonight than usual nights since it tipped a little more head on. Great pass there by Fos to the front of the net on Newberry. And Newberry got the shot off, but shot it right into Mark. But what a play there by Limp Biscuit. The pass by Fos to find a pretty wide open block. Takes the shot. Mark gets a good piece of it with his glove. Goes all the way to the corner. Then Curry dumps it down. Didn't really have much going and was under a little bit of pressure. Fos collects behind his net and he takes the time to let his line change out there. Haran coming in. Long shot by Fos. Glove save by Mark. I do like that call too. Yes. Yeah, good hook call there by K-Flow. That's the stuff for a couple seasons now. We've been trying to talk about. We've been talking about players not coming over the top of a stick, unless it's like right over the top on the puck. But if that stick comes over the top and it's on the other person's stick and like slowing them down or holding them, that's a kind of a hooking call that I think the league is trying to make a little bit more often, especially when there's kind of a chop that goes with it. What a chance there for Haran. It looked like he went for the pass, but it got kicked right back to him. And then when he went for the shot, it hit. I thought it might have gone in, but it looked like it hit the top corner of the post, and it could have very easily not gone all the way across the line while it fluttered through the air there. It was close. Limp Biscuit's in control in this one so far. Score is still 1-0 with 7:45 to play. Limp Biscuit's in control here. On the power play again, by the way, too. Curry gets the puck in the corner behind his own net and then dumps it all the way down. Reset here for Biscuits. Power play is almost done here. And that's a successful kill by the Biscuits. Puck loose in front of Mark. Everybody whacking. It's still loose. It's down in behind the net. And finally, Fos comes through with it. Great block by Haran. Another great block by Haran. Both of those might have been blocks that had to happen. Matt was kind of falling backwards just a little bit on the counterattack there. Fos pokes it free. He takes a peek out front, tries to take the long no-angle shot. Goes all the way up to blocks. He's got it. Hesitates on the quick shot, and that gave it. Oh, and there's a goal. So Blotz hesitated a little bit on a shot that might have been a good one to take, and then it got blocked, but the block put the puck right down onto Fos's stick. Fos snipes the far blocker side corner up high on Mark. And that makes it 2-0 in favor of Limp Bizkits. And just in time for 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first period. High stick knocked down there by Kyle. And it's going to be Limp Bizkit puck. Almost got that goal right at 6:10 on the nose. Which, if you know the league, that's a good omen. Right now, we're staring down a 2-0 lead to Limp Bizkit. One of them on the power play, and then the other one, right after a power play, got killed. So they are 1 for 2 on the power play, for those of you keeping track at home. For the fancy stats. Not fancy for most leagues, but fancy for the RFHL. Puck comes up the wall to Haran and takes the backhand far post. Not a lot of dangerous chances yet for the Coyotes, and a lot of the long shots are finding the chance to be put home on the rebound, but nobody's really crashing the net just yet for them. So if the Coyotes can find a way to get to those rebounds a little quicker or find different types of shots, they might start getting a few more chances here. Good block there by Rob. Puck is good off the back of the net here, and Haran collects behind Mark, looking for someone somewhere. Gets the puck out to Newberry. What a pass. Great pass there. Newberry battling, looks like with Dan Thiesing. Comes all the way across to Haran. Puck squirts out to Kyle, who's got a little bit of time and space, and then kind of, I think he wanted to go for the backhand there, and then talked himself out of it. By the time his head said one thing, his hands were doing something else. That shot was a little bit goofy. He'll want that one back. He had a nice little chance there. Again, Phoenix still looking like they're having a hard time figuring out exactly what direction or what type of shots they want to get out of this one here. Oh, a nice deflected puck right in front. And Fost coming back the other way. Now another block. We're trying to figure out who wants it most in the middle of the court here. Long shot by Kyle, hits Matt right in the chest. Easy save there. And so saved by Mark, and another stick save on the rebound to Anders. That's twice that the 1-2 punch of Fost and Anders on the first shot and the rebound have been stifled by Mark. It's funny, Mark's been scored on twice in this game, down 2-0, but he's most certainly been making some great saves. He looks very dialed in right now. Oh my, oh no. Rebound came all the way across to a streaking Kyle who couldn't quite handle it and get the shot off, and he had a lot of net. He had a lot of daylight there. Again, long shot by Phoenix, but no screen and no one really making a move to get that rebound. Save on the wraparound attempt there by Mark. Kyle goes for the quick counterattack. A little bit of confusion at the bench there, but Haran wisely didn't touch it, because that probably would have been the rare too many men call if he did, because it was definitely one of those ones where he was clear of the bench and could not touch it yet. But Haran is one of the more aware players in the league, and I think he knew that. He definitely made a point not to touch that puck on purpose. So K-Flow's nodding in front of me in case you can see it on camera, because I think he was looking forward to trying to make that rare call. That's like pulling a holographic Charizard in a Pokemon card deck there. It would have been rare. Biscuits looking to collect and attack again here, coming down the court in the corner to John Fost. John, great pass, no look behind the back to Haran. Hit Haran in the stick, and his attempt went wide of the post on Mark. Again, Mark looking really great here, and Matt yet to be really tested in this one. The score is 2-0 with just over a minute, and hey, right on cue after I say 2-0, the score is now 3-0. The commentator jinx, K-Flow says he's right. Sorry, Mark. I'm just realizing that, and my apologies to everybody else. I know I've been calling them out for everybody, but I'm also aware that I'm the only broadcaster now, so I've been failing to update the score bug for you. But it's up to date now, just in time for 1 minute left. Coyotes still looking for that first goal, but also, again, in my opinion, still looking for that first real good chance on net, too. I'd like to see them find different ways to test this Biscuits team. This might be it right here. Curry's got a good chance. He shoots it right into Matt's logo on his jersey. Blocked there by Kyle. Good feed off to Curry. Curry back to Kyle. Couldn't quite handle it. Kyle's going to want a lot of this first period back, I think. A lot of those shots, like just skipping over his stick or just missing chances. And I can see it in his body language that he's frustrated. He knows that there's chances there. That'll be the end of the first period. The score is 3-0. 3-0 in favor of the Biscuits. As I was saying all period, it just looks like the Coyotes need to find ways to challenge Matt a little bit more. They need to find a different kind of shot. Once they do, I think they'll be really making some headway for their lead, to chip away at that lead that the Biscuits have put together. Anders coming out to talk to his goalie. An iffy decision, considering his goalie's play so far. I'm never against anyone who does a good job of making sure their goalie knows they're playing well. That, I think a lot of goalies will tell you that when they hear their team or even somebody on the stage say something about a good save or big save, it kind of fires you up. It dials you in even more, gets that hyper focus going. The whistle blows. We got a few people heading out of the gym, so we might be just a minute longer here. As I've been saying all along, Mark has done everything he can to make this game stay close. He's playing great in net. A lot of really good chances. I think so far, if I were the Coyotes, I'd look to just talk about crashing that net a little bit more on Matt. He's seeing things really easily. And whenever there is a rebound, I just haven't seen that many green jerseys, crashing the net or looking for that puck. They just didn't seem hungry for that rebound that Matt has given up here and there. Although I discovered, I'm talking with Matt in case you can't see on the camera, I discovered it's the same weight as mine. Last week, Matt bailed me out because my stick was in the other car. Last minute before I had to come to the game, I had to switch vehicles. And my goalie stick was in my car, and I had to drive my wife's car. And so I asked Matt if I could use the stick and then bring it this week for him. And he said yes. And almost immediately, I was dumbfounded by how light his stick felt compared to mine. But then when I got home, I had to, it was so in my head, I had to check it, and they felt exactly the same. So whatever, I don't know. Never touch another man's stick, I guess. Anyways, here we go. Second period is underway. In the corner here, Brendan's got his eyes up, looking for something in the front. Throws it in on net, and Matt takes it. He looked at me. Matt made the save under his foot, and then looked at me with a little bit of panic in his eyes, like that one might have gotten it in a little. I wish I had like a picture of Matt's face on that one, because he looked right at me with all the panic in the world. He heard the whistle, and I don't think he felt where that puck ended up going. That's gonna make my night. That was very funny to see. I wish everybody else could have seen that. Puck is bouncing around. Battle between I think it's Newberry and Dan Thiesel. Newberry's still got it. Looks to the point, but he throws a kind of a flopping pass to Anders. Makes a nice move around Curry. He's got time and space. Oh my goodness gracious! A great move behind his net and a top left snipe for Anders, and the crowd goes wild. My goodness gracious! Oh, everybody! He immediately went off. Immediately took the bench and the praise and left the court. All right, play is back underway. The score is 4-0. Just over 2 minutes into the period here. Other good chance here by this. Just got the puck behind the own net again. Newberry throws another pass, a little strong. All of his passes so far tonight have been just a little heavy. I think if he put a little more touch on those passes. Oh, and now we got a breakaway here for Fos, who tries to wait Mark out. Mark did not have, he wasn't having it. Mark made a great save on the breakaway against one of the most prolific goal scorers in the league. Big save there by Mark. But again, Mark doing everything he can to keep his team in this one. Biscuits definitely coming out to play here. Another long flopping shot in on Matt. Matt makes the save. Blotzer takes the snapshot off the freeze. Newberry makes a nice pass back to Blotz. And it's on the back of the net. Sounds like the play call is Coyotes puck. Ooh, nice backhand. That was actually a good backhand shot by Brendan. One-timer chance from Foster. He kept it on the floor the whole way. And the puck goes all the way back to Matt. Fos in the process of ducking for his life actually tipped that with a high stick, so it's going to be Phoenix pucks. Here, Phoenix off the freeze, takes the shot. Another long shot on Matt that he saw. The screen's not quite taking away his vision before the release. Oh my goodness! He kind of double hit the shot, but then he did finally get the shot off, and Matt diving across with his glove makes the save. What a save there by Matt to keep things rolling for him. Now puck squirts out to Kyle, who takes a shot, but Anders gets the block last second. Best chance of the game so far for Phoenix to finally get on the board here. Kyle lost his stick. I'm not sure exactly how or why that happened. Anders makes the long pass up to Haran. It goes across to Fos. Nothing doing. So it's interesting because I see that it looks like Biscuits have Haran subbing because they have 4 biscuits here, actual biscuits. And the Coyotes do not have a sub, despite, I think, only 5 of their own guys. Big save there by Mark on the one-timer. So Biscuits have a sub, but the Coyotes don't. Kyle with a chance. Good save by Kyle. Big one-timer save by Mark. He's made a couple of them. As I've mentioned before, Mark is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game. He is playing great down on the other end. A little bit of confusion as to who's covering whom. But eventually the puck gets redirected up into Mark's glove. So we've got 8.5 here in the second period. Behind the net, Kyle looked to make a quick, almost like a wraparound attempt there, but then he went for the pass instead. Good block there by Anders. Newberry collects behind his net. Throws it all the way up to Anders, who's kind of got a little bit of space down there. Had time for that dump and chase play. Couple long attempts by Brian there. Puck goes all the way back to Matt, covers it up. Now close off the freeze, close up to Anders, who's wide open to cover the line change. Great vision there by Foss to see how wide open Anders was, because nobody was.
Forgot the pots.
A little bit of a whiff by Foss, and K-Flow lets him know it. Long shot there. Deflects, goes all the way up, and Mark makes easy glove save. Now it's Phoenix's turn to try to score off of that
Whistle.
one-timer. Phoenix, sorry about the dead air there for a second. Phoenix doing their best to keep pressure on. A little 2-on-1 here, but it gets blocked by Noobs. Great play, getting back there by Newberry. Anyways, Phoenix not really pressing the puck too much. I wonder if they're a little worried about overcommitting against some of the guys on Limp Biscuits. There are a couple guys over there that have good hands. Great play there by Brendan to Brian for the long shot. Still trying to look for that breakthrough. Oh, another little off speed shot to the flagpole, almost got through. Dan in the corner trying to find his way around, does make a move finally. Puck goes all the way down to the corner. Brian is going to collect here for Phoenix, trying to set something up, but both of his forwards were kind of walking around, unsure of where to go. Oh my God, that puck went all the way behind Matt. Then Blotzer tried to pull it out and hit it off of Matt's foot and almost got it, put it in his own teammate's net. My goodness, the off speed ones seem to be getting the Matt a little bit here. My. A little bit. They got a line change going. Brendan throws a pass across the middle to no one there. And we've got 4 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the first.
Good.
Mike overruns the puck there a little bit. It goes to Newberry. He's got a chance, but Mark covers it up. Long shot. Matt gets a piece of it, goes into the corner. Brennan trying to throw it in front, but he throws it up too high, and Newberry makes a nifty move around Curry. Curry coming down the other way now. Covered up by Mark. A lot of disconnect on who's covering whom by Phoenix in this period too. I don't know if they're getting tired, frustrated. They're feeling the fact that they haven't scored yet, but no one seems to challenge. And then when somebody comes over to challenge, there's two people committing, and it's just a little bit of confusion, I think, right now. They're going to need to reset here. And now Close back out there for Biscuits. Wins the puck in the corner. He's got it. Throws a backhander across to, looked like he was looking for maybe Haran there, but it was a little ahead of him. Haran with a great pass to the point to Fos. Fos drags for the shot, but he shoots it just high and left. He had it, though. I saw what he was looking for there, and he might have had it if he'd gotten that on net, but he put it a little wide. Saved there by Mark, and Phoenix trying to figure out who wants that puck off the freeze. Long shot by Fos, low and left on Mark. And that one finds its way home for the 5th goal in this game. 5-0 Biscuits. We've got 2 minutes, 10 seconds left here. Biscuits up 5-0, and Phoenix just looks like they're not sure about whatever's going on in here. So Ryan appears to have ditched his helmet. I wonder if he's feeling bad juju, bad omens from taking that mask, playing with the helmet for tonight's game. Close. Tries to swing one up to Haran. Does finally get it there. Bouncing puck to Brian, who tries to counterattack quickly. Oh, and a flippy floppy puck in front of the net. Kyle whiffs on the first attempt. And then finally on that second chance, scores on a backhander. And what a valiant, 1 minute left in the second. What a valiant effort by Matt to go that long before finally letting in a goal. It was a great play so far by his team. Fos with the puck here, coming around up top to midcourt, looking for something, waiting for a cutter, finally gets one. And a great pass by Fos to Anders as Anders cuts to the net, and he just chipped one in short side on Mark to make it 6-1, and then with about 10 seconds left in the period. So Fos looking for that last shot. Long backhander. Mark makes the save on the glove, and that'll do it for the second period. 6-1 is the score. Biscuits on top of the Coyotes. And Kyle is got the Coyotes on the board with a rebound. Again, that crashing the net has been there. They've been waiting. They've been hoping. And it finally paid off for the Coyotes. That's going to do it for me, guys. I'm a goalie, so I usually get my gear on in between periods, so I'm not going to be able to call the third. I'll do my best to update the scorebug from the locker area where I get dressed like I did last week. But thanks for having me, and I hope everybody has a good night.
Good evening, folks. Welcome to Week 7, 9:30 game at RFHL. This is Brian D'Angelo. I'll be your host for this game. Pucks are coming in. I'm trying to pull up the score bug off my phone. Bear with me here. I almost got it here, folks. Not used to doing it on my phone here, so taking a little bit. And we're off here. Gonna be a little bit here as I shot from Leduc. Goes wide of the net. Chatterton with the puck for Sarnia. Shipped it over to PR. Leduc tried to take it. Chatterton with a long shot here. All right, I think I got the score bug up and running now, so we're good to go. I'll try to pay attention a little bit more to the game as we go. As you know, if you've been watching any RFHL at all this season, you know that the Masturbators are dominating and are 6-0, the only undefeated team, against a great squad here in Sarnia Sting, who are 3-3 on the season. Sarnia with a long shot. Cody playing tonight. Cody missed the last week or two, I believe. And we actually, it looks like we got Mark subbing in net, finishing off the brutal loss that my Phoenix Coyotes just went through. Glad that one's over. Shane with the puck, tries to feed it back, but it just goes wide. Cody feeds it to Fredman, can't control it. And 2.0 is able to cover it up. Both with a long shot, goes just in front of the net when Mark covers. We also got Sweet subbing here in this game. This is like a game of subs here. It looks like Dan Hook is missing in action tonight, so Sweet is filling in for him. Dan, their number 1 seed. Little bit of a return of Firestorm action here with Kenton, P. Friddy, and Sweet back on the ice. We'll see if they can capture some of that magic from the team we had last year. Kenton battling Shane in the corner. Kenton battling the ref and Curry. Fish and chips deep, looking for the long shot, but Kenton able to pursue and trips over himself. Kenton just kind of laughing at himself over there, in good humor, realizing his faux pas. Kenton with the long, tries to feed it to Fridman, but Shane able to disrupt. Stephen Foss able to intercept, battling on the wall with Sweet. Tries to take it up the boards on his own. Sweet body checking a little bit. Haran saying to watch the body. Sweet giving him the finger. It was the thumb, was the finger, but it was a finger. Yellow puck here. Jer Bear taking the freeze. Long shot on 2.0, able to recover. And Cannonball trying to take the long shot and it rebounds back at 2.0. Almost didn't see it. Steven looking for the long. Oh, Fo's able to disrupt. Double team there by Kenton and Sweet. Sweet calling Kenton to watch Cannonball, but trying to direct the floor here. 0-0 game so far, 10:50 right now in the first period. Long shot, and it goes in. Steve LeDuc able to get the first one of the game. All the way from downtown. We got a 1-0 game in favor of Master Vaders here. Jeremy feeds it all the way in the corner. Cannonball with the puck. Little drag and goes behind the net. We have 610 seconds remaining in the first period, folks. Sweet with the backhand shot on 2.0, able to cover. Chatterton with the great feed to Sweet, just not able to connect and go in. Reisinger sends it all the way back. Cannonball with the long shot, trying to get it through traffic, does not go in. And Cannonball takes it behind his own net, almost stumbles. A lot of trippage happening in this game, self-inflicted. Jeremy with the puck behind the net. Good pressure by Shane. Over to Chatterton. Chatterton kicks it over. Oh, turnover. Little Plinko action here, back and forth, folks. Oh my goodness. And the LeDuc toe drags there a little bit and able to essentially replicate the exact same shot he just pulled off a minute ago. And we have ourselves a 2-0 game in favor of the Masturbators. Both goals coming from the first rounder in LeDuc. That is his 25th goal of the season, folks. 25th. Chris Galante tries to get it with the backhander, just goes over the net, all the way back in their own zone. All first rounders in our hearts. 2.0 with a great shoulder save on Cody. And as that shot keeps working from LeDuc, he's going to keep doing it. Little body in action here with Chatterton down low behind the net, right in front of the camera. Vaders come up with it, looking for the outlet. Chris making the cut. Can't control and kind of circles back around, tries to take it around the world, but he forgets the puck. Shot goes wide, and back in Sarnia's possession, down the boards, all the way back into the Vader possession as he feeds it to Chris, goes wide. Paul tries to feed it to himself on the boards, but it hits one of those funky bounces. Shot goes wide from Fish and Chips. Sarnia just trying to get some semblance of control of this period here as Master Vaders have come out hot in the last 4 minutes. Fish and Chips shot goes well wide as Chris recovers. Feeds it all the way open to a streaking Steve who was not seen by Sarnia as he came in with the sub. Mark takes one off the mask. Fridman tries to get it to Cody, gets disrupted by Fos. Taken behind the net. Oh, and 2.0 with a great poke check on Chatterton. Had a one-on-one. Fos tries to go 5-hole on Chatterton, and he says, heck no. Masturbators setting the stage from behind their net. Goes long. Cody tries to feed it to Chatterton, was trying to sub. Bad interchange there. Jefferson just looking to get off the court. John with the puck. Double team there by Kent and Cody. Chris slowing the pace down to this first period. 2-0 right now. As he looks to start off the play. We have 6:10 remaining in the first period. Tries a little nifty mitt move, but it just doesn't work on Cody. Sarnia recovers. Vaders recover. Back and forth action here in RFHL After Dark. Kenton comes up big. Cody all the way across to Fridman. Chris with the great block. And Kenton whiffs there. Chilly night for a breeze like that when it comes to Kenton missing the puck. And Mark able to make the good shoulder save as Sweet is back out in the court and kicks it all the way down to Fridman in the corner by the basketball hoop. A little booty action here as they kind of battle against one another. John down the board. Sweet kicks it over to Kenton. Goes just wide. Haran giving an assist here to the Vaders when it's not needed. Shane tries to catch the puck in front of 2.0. Oh, wide open Shane. It just goes wide. Lands on the back of the net, and we got to wait for the whistle. 4:50 left. Another block shot by Shane here. 2.0 whiffs. Or not 2.0. Sorry, 2.0. When you listen back to that, I did not mean that. Sweet whiffs on the puck. Fridman getting down low. Blocks on close. And Sarnia needs to, right now, just bounces are not going their way. And Shane gets charged with the, I don't know what that was, slash, or just came down hard with the stick on top of Sweet. And we're going to the power play here with 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the first period. 2-0 in favor of the Masturbators. Once again, I'm Brian D'Angelo. I'm hosting the RFHL After Dark here solo tonight. We wish our broadcasters, Bob is a little under the weather today, so he was going to join me and just not able to make it tonight. So wish him all the best. A couple good opportunities here by Sarnia. Battling the corner, Cody, but Vader's able to come up with it and then just kind of take it back to their own end to try to control. And fires off of Cody's stick, hits the ceiling and back to white puck. Good kill so far by the Vaders. And they're just going to slow the puck down as much as they can, trying to get Sarnia to overcommit. Shot goes a little wide, but again, controlling this power play. Short-handed. Just goes wide for Leduc. Back to Chris behind his net. Sweet and fast pursuit, able to intercept. And we're back to full strength here for the Vaders. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first period. 2-0 in favor of White. The dark side. Fridman. And not able to get it out. Steve looking for an outlet. As Sarnia crashes. I mean, both of these teams are like going full bore at the puck at the moment. We're going to see if they're both able to have the same energy throughout this game. These are two fast-paced teams in this league, probably two of the fastest. It's starting to get a little chippy here at the end of the first. Oh, and a great opportunity there as Sweet didn't see it, as he was trying to redirect in. Jeremy posting up against Steve, poke checking. Kenton right off the sub gets it. Chatterton tries the hacky sack, does not work. Good interception in the middle. Oh my goodness. And Chatterton stays with that all the way, able to settle the puck, get his own pass, and able to backhand in on 2.0's blocker side. Taking the goose egg off the board. And we now have a 1-2 game. Getting one for the Sarnia Sting. Chatterton coming up big there. That's Chatterton's 7th of the season. Early whistle there, but that's okay. Refs are people too, folks. Haran's giving me the eye here. Wide open, fish and chips. Oh, tries a stick handle. Tries to put its shoulder on Mark, just goes wide. Jeremy with the long shot, but 2.0 sees it all the way. The Duke calling for it along the boards. Hop talk going high. Jeremy able to get control. 39 seconds remaining in the first period. John shot goes off of Mark's mask. Another one right into the breadbasket. 28 seconds remaining. Duke with a wide shot, fires, almost hits me. Cannonball coming in with the slapper, but gets deflected by Chatterton. 15 seconds remaining. Lots of chatter on Sarnia's bench, telling them to stay with it. Cannonball wide open, long shot. Mark able to recover and able to cover. Little sportsman action there by Leduc, not poking away at it. 2-1. Apologies, 2-1. Period goes to Sarnia, but if I'm being honest, when it comes to playing the Masturbators, that was quite possibly one of the best periods of defense we've seen against this stellar white team here. Once again, we're in week 7, the 9:30 game, or as we lovingly and affectionately call it, RFHL After Dark. So at this time of season, pretty much every game is After Dark. This is just After Dark. We got a 2-1 game. Mark Zager of the Phoenix Coyotes in net just came off a game where Green lost pretty handedly to the Red Limp Bizkit team. But honestly, Mark's having a great game so far. He had a great game for us too. Honestly, we failed him on the floor. Doing a great job in net for Sarnia. 2.0 having a great game so far in net for the Vaders. Probably not as challenged so far in this game as Mark has been. I don't think Sarnia's had as many good looks or opportunities. I'd say that Vaders probably controlled 2/3 of that period. Like to see the friendly chatter here between Leduc and Mark. If you don't know, Leduc coaches Mark's son in hockey, so there's a little parental banter going on. I know he was saying on the Podge this week that he was telling Mark's son that he was going to light up his dad, and honestly, so far he's got two on the game from downtown. Just some lasers flying through traffic. I don't know if Mark's been able to see him or not. So, yeah. So Haran is trying to listen in here. Haran's just telling each team to settle down a little bit. Getting a little chippy out there. Take a breath. Think positive thoughts. Yeah. No, all good over here. Good sportsmanship so far in this game. Yeah, they're playing tough, they're playing hard, they're playing fast. But honestly, each team is keeping it under control, I'd say. I've seen way worse. Way worse. So we're about to get started in the second period here. shout out here to Haran and Mike Curry, our residence refs for the game. Shout out to Ellen, the stat keeper, here posting up in the 9:30, feet propped up, just sitting back over there, watching the game, watching the action. Light crowd here for the 9:30. Only 3 people watching, and they're all Fridmans. Lots of chatter here and not a lot of playing, folks. All right, we're getting going now. I don't know what all that was about. And they're off. A lot of shrieks here out of Haran so far this game. That's about the 3rd I've heard. Chris to Leduc. Back to Chris. Caliente. Shot goes wide. Along the stage. Cannonball comes up with it. Tries to kick it out. No one there. Leduc tried to go between his own legs. Not able to make it happen. The nifty work there. All the way back down in the Vader's end. Chris trying to go around. Shot goes long and wide. Oh, and Chatterton gets a stick in there and prevents the wide open net. Good defensive stand there from Chatterton. Known for over 20 plus seasons of just great defensive game here. All the way going back to his first season at the Y. One of the OGs of this league. 2.0 kicks it to the corner. Caliente gets the puck. Tries to go between his own legs. Mistakes himself for Leduc there for a second. Oh, and Mark comes up big twice. 2 great stands. Oh, my goodness. 2.0 with the pad save and the glove save as Fridman takes him down. Another great block there by Mark as the puck hits his pads. Chatterton feeds it to Jeremy, but it goes right to Steve Fose. Shot goes wide. Down the boards from Chatterton. Bounces right in front of 2.0. Fish and chips with a puck. Long shot. Ricochets off of Mark. And finds the top corner of the net. Mark had that. Got 2 pieces of it, actually. Went off the upper section of his left leg pad. And then ricocheted off. It looked like just the wrist part of his glove. And it goes in. First goal of the 3rd period, and we have a 3-1 game in favor of the Vaders here. Great shot by Gillison from far out. He's got a laser. Jeremy kicks it over, just goes a little wide to Chatterton. Chatterton tries to feed it off the boards in front of 2.0, but he covers. We have a freeze. Chatterton able to get a stick on that free shot. Cody behind his own net. Little crowded. Goes all the way down to the broadcaster boards. And we got it all the way back down to the end. Cody setting up the play for Sarnia. Long shot goes off with Gillison. Shot goes wide on the netting. Sarnia's puck. Cody, shot goes wide. Puck bounces in front of 2.0. Chatterton gets a little backhander on, but 2.0 right there to recover. Long shot on Mark. Mark with the save. 2.0 with the glove stick something save as Sweet's back in the game here for Sarnia. Long shot. 2.0 deflects into the corner. Sweet with the puck all the way back down into their own end to Jeremy as the freeze happens. Shane with the block shot here. Almost gets one on the rebound, just in the right position. 2.0 Oh my goodness. Goes through the legs, and it's a no call right there. Didn't go. I have a perfect view of that, folks. Perfect view of that. Did not go in the net. Net got dislodged. Cody crashing. Just a little fumble. Unintentional. Sweet looks like 2.0 looks like he's okay. Wait for the whistle here. All incidental contact there, folks. That was just some, again, good sportsmanship so far by both of these teams. 3-1 here, as we have 610 seconds remaining in the second period. Goes all the way down to Kenton through his legs. Kenton kicks it along behind, tries to go around, gets in front of the net, but 2.0 able to get his stick out there to block the cross pass, which was there. Sweet was crashing. Bader's doing a good job of cycling. Oh, and Steve almost gets it on his own there. Cody with the long shot. Rolls up on 2.0, goes in front, but is able to get the puck. Two posts, has time, goes wide. All the way back down to the Vader's end as Fish and Chips goes around Cody, who's able to steal, gets it over to Sweet. Sweet with a one-timer on the pads of 2.0. Fish and Chips shot goes wide into the basketball corner. Little battle down along the stage wall here.
Keep it going, keep going.
Ron telling them to keep it moving here. Oh my goodness. Sweet with the perfect one-time feed to Kenton. Kenton with the perfect one-time kick over, and 2.0 able to get there along with Kenton's retaliatory shot. Kenton's going to want that one back. He had a phenomenal opportunity as the puck gets ricocheted off onto the stage. Yellow puck here. 8:30 remaining in the period. I am incorrect there, folks. It is a white puck coming down. Cannonball with the shot. Fridman with a block. And Mark with another save. Sarnia doing a much better job in this period, getting some control. Oh my goodness. And you hate to see that for our goaltender. That just fired straight up in the air, and it just went back enough. Had enough forward momentum there to hit Mark's back and bounce into the net. And we have a 4-1 game here in favor of the Vaders. And Caliente able to get one more as through traffic. Mark, I had a pretty clear view of that. Mark did not have a clear view of that. It was Caliente able to just do one stick move and kind of open up the lane for himself and get the clear shot. Mark not able to see that. 5-1 in favor of the Vaders. So far, Vaders have 3 goals on this period, and but I would argue that Sarnia is playing a better game this period. Just the bounces haven't gone their way. Fridman getting down low, blocking off the clear angles. Cannonball with a long shot, goes in the breadbasket. Mark able to eat that one up. Oh, Fridman with a great shot redirected by Chatterton, just doesn't go on target. As the puck goes flying high onto the ceiling. Yellow puck. Fridman to Chatterton. Chatterton with a turn shot, not able to get it through the traffic. Long shot by Chatterton. Oh my goodness, just intercepted. Great steal in the middle of the floor by Chris. Settles the puck immediately and able to put one in. I think that might be Chris's third of the game. There's at least 2 for Leduc. There's at least 2 for Steve, 1 for Fish and Chips. One of these guys, I think, has a hat trick so far. Leduc working it all the way around, feeds it in front of the Shane. Shane not able to get it through the clog in front of the net. Fridman doing a great job posting up on Leduc in the corner here, really taking away a lot of the good opportunities. As I say, he just gets a great one, and Shane just shoots wide. Steal in the middle by Fish and Chips. Goes long and wide and just goes wide of the net. Shane, clear feed all the way across. Fridman with the block. Folks, I failed you. There's 5 minutes remaining in the second period. I missed the 6:10 call as we have a freeze. Good block by 2.0, or by Fridman. Oh, sorry, folks. I'm tired here. Getting the names wrong. Chatterton flings it down on net, but 2.0 just kicks it. 2.0 having a great period so far. Been challenged a lot more in this period, but has stood up to every shot that we've seen so far. Sweet goes behind the net. Tries to take the low percentage shot, goes on to the back of the net. And it's Yellow's puck as it hit the blocker, and I think it might have hit Gillison too. So, oh my goodness! And 2.0 able to just crab claw that in his legs. Shot goes off of Mark's mask. 2.0. Great, probably the best save I saw from 2.0 this period so far. Sweet battling in the corner. Looking for an outlet, little bunched up. Team's got to talk. Oh, we got. According to Haran, both are going. 2.0 wanted it just on Sweet. Listen, I'm not going to argue with the ref. I thought you played that clean. I got Steve.
When that one tied up, I wanted to quickly go in there and steal it quick.
Yeah, we got Steven Post here in the penalty box, in the broadcast booth here. It's a physical game. How you looking out there?
We're doing good. I don't feel very good today, but it's okay.
Yeah, your team.
Floppy.
Yeah, team seems to be connecting on a lot of good looks so far.
Okay. Okay.
So Haran just calls 3-on-3 because that's a double penalty here. But when the whistle blows, they can come on, but obviously they got to sub out and make sure there's a clean exchange. We got 3 minutes and 3 seconds here in the second period. 6-1 in favor of the Master Vaders. That's a hard V there, folks. Fish takes it in front of his own net. A little close for comfort, in my opinion. Kicks it all the way down, but Chatterton able to intercept. Goes all the way back down to Mark. Off to Cody. Fish with the hacky sack there. Move. Tries to get his own puck, but can't recover. Cody tries to get it through traffic and a little clogged in the middle there. Goes under. Chris taking it up. But Mark with the great stand as he saw that all the way.
There it is, Steve. Get Steve out there.
Folks calling for Leduc to get out there.
This is his favorite song.
Oh, this is his jam?
Yeah.
All right.
Calling for it. So I guess the DJ's on our team.
Apparently Zombies is Leduc's
Oh, I didn't know that.
jam here.
I didn't know that.
Bad bounce off of Shane and Cody with the fast shot. Because we have a stoppage of play, they're just doing the clean exchange now. 1:30 here remaining in the second period. Ooh, hard shot off of Chatterton. The Duke all the way around, feeds it to Chris. Chris with the great shot. Mark able to make the stand. Mark having an excellent game here so far, to be honest. He has been peppered this entire game. Guard's getting a little chippy here. Just barreling down. Oh my goodness. Chris trying to go take it through traffic. Somehow it stays open. Wide open net. Mark able to eat it with his glove. 40 seconds remaining in the second period. 2.0 seeing that all the way. LeDuc out there with his jam. Let's see if he can put one in. Cody with the good block with the feet. All the way around. Great pass over to Chris. Chris with the open net. Shot goes wide. That one goes through 2.0's feet, but able to kick out to the edge. Chris tries to go around, tries to return the favor, goes wide of the net. And we have some hot action there in the last 30 seconds. LeDuc to Chris, wide open net shot, goes wide, gets the puck again, and Mark able to make the save, loops around, and then reverse action there with Caliente trying to feed it over to LeDuc, but it just doesn't happen. We have a 6-1 game so far here. We're entering the third period, last period of week 7. As we update the score bug to enter the third period, Sarnia with 1, Masturbators with 6. Now, we finished the last game where Phoenix Coyotes were only able to get 1 goal in that game. Very rare in this league to hold a team to 1 goal, let alone sub 5 goals. So the fact that, to be honest, this has just been a defensive stand by both teams. 6-1 here in the third period. To hold any team to 1 goal is insane. And to hold the Masturbators to 3 goals a period when both of these, let's take a look at this. I mean, I don't have the goals per game average here, but let's just run through these stats. Before today's game, LeDuc has 39 points. I think he's leading the league. Steve Foss has 18. Chris Galante, Chris, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, so forgive me. I'll have to figure that out. 34 for him. He's not too far behind LeDuc. Fish and Chips, 13, and Shane Reisinger with 12, and Kurt with 5. And that's before this game, so add another 6 to that, plus whatever the assists are. 2.0 so far with the 89% save percentage in this game. Tonko, who is typically a net, I'm not sure where he is this week. He has a 86 save percentage. I do not have Mark's stats in front of me from the previous game. Sorry, folks, I only grabbed the sheet for this game. Kudos to Mark, by the way, because he's the one that prints up these sheets every week with career and season stats for each player. It makes broadcasting so much easier. I'll tell you that. Really, really handy, really convenient. Super appreciative of our residential stat keeper as he compiles those into the record books for the league. Yes, folks, we have record books. We're that nerdy. So 2.0 so far has 2 shutout periods this season. Got 1 more with that last period stand. So he is up to 3 shutout periods this season. Only goalie with 6 wins on the season. 15 minutes remaining in this contest. Still anybody's game. That's sweet. Takes it from the faceoff and tries to put one on net. and able to come up with it on the boards, but loses control as Leduc there. Passing it all the way back to Chris, trying to find the magic that they had at the end of that last period. They both wanted it. It didn't go. Fridman able almost poke check it in. Oh, just goes wide. Went underneath 2.0's pad, but goes wide of the net. Fish and chips all the way down from his own end. Chris along the boards. Able to sneak it past Fridman. Loose puck. Gets his own rebound. Oh. And the second of the game there to John as he fires from his favorite spot there. Gets it through the traffic and makes it a 7-1 game here. As the Imperial March is playing. Must be the Vaders mix here. I don't think Sarnia would be playing Imperial March. Ooh, 2.0. Geez, sorry. Keep calling sweet 2.0 here. Takes a nasty one off the leg. A little shaken up. But back on defense here. As Fridman sets the pick. Sweet gets the recovery of that. Tries to pull one of those John Foes whip around shots. Almost finds its way in. Just barely connects with 2.0's pads. Foes going through the legs. Up high. Puck is still live as it banks off the edge of the stage, but not in foul territory, folks. Cody with the great stick block there as it's still stuck in the basketball corner, but kicks all the way out to Shane. Shane trying to loop around. Oh, finds the post, but just kicks wide. Two great looks here by Master Vaders in the last 30 seconds. And Steven Fos gets flagged for the high stick as he takes just too high of a slap shot. Again, rules in the league regarding the height of your slap shot, just to keep things safe. Cannonball taking it around all the way downtown on his own, but goes off of Fos's foot. Cody back in. Little nifty move there. Gets it over to Chatterton. Can't settle. White steals. Steve takes the shot on his own. Back and forth here between the Stevens. Goes through the legs. Post goes with the backhand, but can't get it through. Sweet tries to get over to Cody. Oh, and the poke check by 2.0. Great defense. He's done that about 2 times this game. Maybe 3 times, and it's prevented the odd man rush. Speaking of odd man rush, we had a 2-on-1 there briefly, but Sweet able to get back on D. Leduc just does a great job of just controlling the puck and orchestrating and kind of taking that captain's, not the captain of the team, but like taking control of the floor and orchestrating for his teammates, showing the first round talent that he is. 2.0 with a good rebound, kicks it up for Leduc. Leduc, oh my goodness! Gets the one move on Sarnia and goes 5-hole on Mark as he gets his folks. I don't have a pen on me. I keep saying I gotta have a pen on me to mark who's scoring these goals, but he's got at least 4 on this game, I think, so far. Up, puck pops up a little funky there as 2.0 is able to catch it in the breadbasket, and Mark able to do the same as the puck is frozen. Little backhand action here on Sarnia's part. They're just trying to find any bounce to go their way. But Vaders with so many block shots, and Chris with so much space as he takes it all the way across half court, kicks it over to Leduc, gets bounced up to Fish and Chips, who's about to fire from his favorite spot again. Tries to kick it over to Chris. Just can't get it through the traffic. Leduc goes wide. And they reset as they loop back around. Backhand on net. Leduc kicks it all the way back out to Chris. Chatterton takes down the angle. Ricochets up high. Sweet tries to clear, but can't get it through. Sweet with a good block again. Feeds it all the way back to Chris. Goes wide of the net. Cody with a great one-time shot, but 2.0 there to make the stand. 9 minutes remaining in the third period. A solid minute past 610 seconds. Sweet passes to himself on the boards. Just goes a little too far for Cody to make something happen with it. Goes out in front. Chatterton steals. Had the good look. Found the open lane. Just goes wide. He had the corner on 2.0. Just missed the shot. Sweet with a great pass to Cody. Again, goes wide. The few opportunities that Sarnia has had here, they have just, the puck has just gone wide on all their opportunities.
Hold on.
We have a slow change here by Sarnia. I think teams are getting a little tired as we're entering the last half of this period. Little battle on the boards. Jeremy with a great steal, but Shane able to steal it back. Kicks out in front of the net. Another block by Mark as Sweet tries to clear the puck. Has an open lane. Oh, had a great look there, but 2.0 able to kick it out. Not able to connect with Keith Riddy. Goes back to Sweet. Sweet with a long shot. Fires wide. Sweet back to the corner to Bear. Friedman trying to go through his own legs. And we have another high stick on Bosa's part as he had a wide open opportunity. 7 minutes remaining in the third period. 8-1 in favor of the Masturbators. Funky kick out. Steve gets another wide open shot and he goes wide and he takes himself off. He's great look by Jeremy as it goes through. Friedman tries to get the rebound. Doesn't happen. Comes up limping as Mark eats it with his glove. Fast count by Shane. Goes wide of the net. And 2.0 freezes. Leduc with the long shot. Friedman takes one of the owies there. Against one of the wowies from Leduc. Gatton trying to go around the world here. Does a stick move on Kurt. Kicks it out front. Friedman not able to settle the puck. That was a great little interchange there as we have 6:10 remaining in the third period. Kenton honestly giving his best post impression I've ever seen out of Kenton. Puck goes against the weird bump out on the boards. Jeremy fires it back down. The Duke calling for it. Oh my goodness. Just able to outplay Friedman there. Take it all the way on his own. Gives one deke move. And again goes 5-hole on Mark. As you got to feel bad here for Mark, folks, after having to deal with 2 games like this that are in well against his favor here. And I'd argue not to his own fault. We have 9-1 remaining. 5 minutes left here in the third. 2.0 able to cover as Sarnia has an opportunity. Haran telling both teams to settle. The shot ricochets from Fish and Chips off of Shane, who redirects it 5-hole on Mark. We have a 10-1 game in favor of Masturbators. Bouncy puck here as Shane has a great opportunity, just goes over the pads of Mark. Kenton able to make a great stand against Spose, looking to get that goal here for him. Lots of great opportunities. Kicks it all the way down to Jeremy. Jeremy getting a little too close for comfort here on Mark. And Mark able to cover with a foot. Spose had a great open chance there. Mark didn't see it. Jeremy with a wide open. Oh my goodness. Gets over to Chatterton. Just nicks side of 2.0's pads. Goes wide. Great look. Chatterton able to kick it out. Shane had another great opportunity. About 3 opportunities here for Shane in the last 2 minutes. Spose takes the... Sweet is resorting to yelling at the other team to try to add confusion. Spose loses the puck. Sweet loses the puck. Shane takes another shot. Mark with the save. 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Chatterton with long shot through traffic, but 2.0 eats it up. Gobble, gobble. And Chatterton calls the timeout. Chatterton not all too happy with Fish taking that shot after he called the two times for the timeout. We have 3 minutes and 4 seconds left in the third period. Fun fact, that's really close to being half of 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third period. I can math, folks, sometimes. 10-1 here in the third. Last 2 games of Week 7 action here really out of hand. As Masturbators are 3 minutes away from getting their 7th win of the season and remaining undefeated. Sarnia discussing, honestly looking to just get the moral victory here at this point. Finding some semblance to go into the Discord chats after this game and have a, be able to go into next week with some momentum here. Mark in good spirits still. Sweet in good spirits still. I'm running my mouth against Sweet.
Oh, man.
As he's rocking the bucket for the first time this week after the nasty ricochet he took last week. And in GMV's game against Phoenix. Cody able to make the block. Sweet looking for the cross feed. Tries to get it through, but 2.0 bats it out of the air like Makembe Navemdo. Cannonball shot goes wide. Chatterton kicks it to Sweet. Tries to get to Cody, but goes a little wide as we have 2:20 remaining in the third period. Wraparound shot by Chatterton just doesn't go in. Chatterton with the feet block and kicks it to no one. All the way back to Chris. Chris shoots wide. Cody able to win the battle. Takes it on his own. Sweet gets a stick down. As Sweet's done a great... I keep saying Sweet, and I am so sorry. 2.0 has had a lot of good has had a lot of good preventative blocks there. Eats it up, eats the easy pass through. Just doing a masterful job here in this game. As we have a minute 20 remaining. Sweet wants the puck on the walls. Kicks it over to Cody. Cody had a great look. And 2.0 right there. Read it all the way. Cody behind the net. Chris comes up with the puck. Fridman with 2 blocks on that. Able to block the pass and the shot. Almost ricochets in. Little Plinko action again here. 2.0 coming way out. Doing his best Packard impression. As Leduc and Chris are just looking to kill the clock. Gentlemanly end to this game. And now I call it a face-off. As Haran gets booed from the stage. Or I don't know, maybe Master Vaders was getting booed from the stage. I don't know if Haran was getting booed or the Vaders were getting booed. But somebody was getting booed. They didn't like it. The fans spoke.
What? What? I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
As Vaders try to call a timeout at the end of the game, Haran doing his best to Three Blind Mice impression. I saw nothing. I heard nothing. Just no habla inglés. And just as look at the end of this chaos. 10-1 goes to the Master Vaders. And just honestly, good all-around game by the Vaders there. As 2.0, great job. 2 shutout periods there in this outing for RFHL After Dark. For RFHL After Dark. Little chatter here back and forth as the game's ending between these teams, but honestly, overall, fairly friendly action for two tough competitors. Thanks for joining me here in the 9:30. If you're listening live, great. I'm sorry you had to deal with me. If you're going back to watch the game, again, apologies that you have to listen to me. But you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And I appreciate that, folks. And as always, we sign off every week with, is it Wednesday yet?